Hello friends, I am Dr. Vikas Kamra. I welcome you all to our new podcast. We have guest today Mr. Adit Tyagi. He is working as a cloud engineer in Amazon. He completed his graduation BTech in CSE from Krishna Engineering College, Ghaziabad. So Adit will share his experience during the college days and after the college days, how he started his career, what kind of preparations he has done for the job selection. So I welcome you, Adit, to our show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for welcoming me.
Yeah. So thank you very much for joining our podcast show today. So what inspired to pursue your career as a technical engineer, especially in cloud engineering and cloud computing?
Yes, sure. Okay, so back in my college days, I will start my my conversation from my college days only. So while I was in my college days, I heard a lot of geeky terms that was like AI, ML, and big data. So these were names given by the teachers to me that you need to focus on these specific terms and these will eventually help you in the future, because in the future market changes day by day.
Yeah.
So I got interested in big data, and by that I learned about it during my college days only, and I made some of my projects. Like my final year project was based on machine learning algorithm, basically like face recognition. And from there onwards, I thought to seek a role in big data. Yeah.
Okay, that is a very good thing. As you stated that the projects which you have completed in your graduation helped you a lot. So what is the importance of programming languages in any BTech student career?
So if your IT profile is in computer science or it's in information technology IT, so it's a topmost thing that you need to have in your hands, like programming language. Apart from that, programming language sets a base for yourself. For example, you know how to converse in computer language,
yeah.
But the next step to it would be to solving questions and to know what is DSA. So it's the basic thing, and then you need to have DSA skills and other things what you can do with it.
So when a new student joins BTech, let's say after 10+2 student comes to first year. So from very first year, his focus is on placement. So how you should rate that the student should focus more on placements or on knowledge gaining and skill enhancement?
I believe knowledge comes at topmost priority for anything. With knowledge comes skills.
Yeah.
So for the starters, you need to have any one coding language. I would suggest Python these days because it's a lot in demand with AI and ML.
Yes.
Then obviously you need to understand C and Java, C++ and Java, because that will cover your fundamentals, and that is also very important for you. But knowing Python and able to solve the coding questions in Python would be very much helpful in the near future.
Oh, that's very good. One more question related to this, Adit. So as you are working as a cloud engineer in Amazon, so which subjects help you a lot to choose this particular your research area, or you can say your job profile?
Yeah, sure. So first subject would be DSA only, and second would be operating systems. Third would be networking as well, because basically what we are doing is in cloud. What do we mean by cloud? Cloud basically stands for whatever operations that were done physically is being done virtually. So you need to have basic understanding of networking as well. For example, you need to know how servers work and how servers are connected and how much load is put upon the servers. So these three subjects mainly helped me in getting my job at Amazon as a cloud engineer.
So yeah, you stated very well, Adit, that the fundamental subjects like operating system, computer networks, or DSA, they help you in your career in cloud engineer. So now, what extra internships you have done at your college time, so which may be helping you at this stage in your career?
Yeah, sure. Before moving towards the internship part, I would like to really emphasize on the part that you don't need to have only the theory part. I would suggest do as much as hands-on you can do, and that would be really helpful and most valuable skills that you can ever have. For example, in my college days when I used to study DS, for example, linked list. So my main focus used to be on the practical part, never on the theory. If you are once clear with the practical part, theory can be understood and can be very much grasped very easily.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you stated very important point, because presently I'm teaching data structure to my students, and it is one of my favorite subject. As you stated, linked list need pointers knowledge as well. So managing memory with pointers, and especially doing practical part, because in industry you do not need to give any exam, any theory paper and get any marks. You need to perform with your practical knowledge. So we also motivate our students to best utilize their practical time in their labs as well, because after that it will be very difficult to learn practical once you complete your degree.
Exactly. That's the main point, because like theory can be covered, but practical can't be covered in a day or two. It requires ample of time with specific period gaps.
So nowadays there are so many online platforms available like LeetCode, Geek for Geeks, or GitHub. So do you throw some light on this platform, how they help students in their career?
Yeah, sure. Like after your 4th year, like you can obviously mention in your resume that you have a 4-star rating or 3-star rating on LeetCode. Like wherever you apply, if you have good coding skills, you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So please focus on your DSA and algorithm and programming part, and have a good rating. That would be really helpful in any job area. But don't worry if you don't even have good coding problem skills or DSA, you can still get a job. But just focus on the market trends and be aware what is going around the world.
Nowadays AI/ML is in demand. So how do you think AI/ML supports more to the career, or some basic languages like C, C++, or Java?
Yeah. So I think like for the AI and ML part, artificial intelligence is there to help you to enhance your coding skills. It is not a replacement as of now, but you would need it, and you can only make the good use of the AI and ML part only when you have the basics clear and you know how it works. Then only, for example, if anyone says that I can write a code from ChatGPT or anything in a minute, that's good. But for example, if I want to make some changes, you can provide a prompt to ChatGPT. But the whole thing is, it wouldn't be as efficient as someone who already knows the coding and knows the basics of it. So you need to have good basics and fundamentals.
So means every student has good command on 1 or 2 programming languages like C or OOPS concept with C++, or Python programming language with machine learning concept. One more question related to your professional journey: how students can build their professional network efficiently?
Yeah. So you must be studying in the college, and there would be seniors also who must be working in good companies, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft. So like have a rapport with them, have some networking. So like when the times come, you can reach out to them via the LinkedIn or any other like WhatsApp, or just ask them like how to prepare for this specific role, and just tell them to refer you. Like it does create a lot of weightage to your resume if someone from the company refers you, and they can even provide you some very insights which can be really helpful in cracking the interview. And for someone who doesn't have like good communication skills with the seniors, or don't worry, you can reach out to LinkedIn. Like you can reach out to me as well, but there are many others whom you can reach out to on LinkedIn. Just give them a message, to just don't reply with a hello, hi. Just state them everything, that hello, my name is Adit and I'm in this college and I know DSA, my LeetCode rating is this, and this is my resume, and I would be really I would be really happy if you could refer me to this role. This would be the prompt
that is an important thing I think required nowadays. You just to be the point, be specific, show your technical depth to the person, and you can connect with them through LinkedIn or other profiles. So Adit, can you explain what is the role of projects, maybe minor project or major project in the final year or 3rd year of their degree? How important they are in the job selection?
Okay. So importance of project in your career life is huge, because you haven't worked anywhere. For example, if you have internship, you have something to speak about. But for example, if you don't have zero internship, what will you communicate in an interview, right? You need to have good project about which you can talk about with the interviewer for about like 5 minutes and display them your technical expertise in that. For example, if you have made a project related to ML, so you can describe about it, and you should have something to speak about it in the interview and also in your resume. So like I would really say that have a good
that is the most important part in the you can say 4-year degree, because projects plays a vital role. It gives weightage to your resume as well as give confidence to you while you are facing an interview. So
Yes.
those students who are doing some projects, they have some hands-on experience and practical knowledge.
Correct. Just to add one more point to
Yes,
it,
yes.
just don't make the project for the sake of making the project, right?
Okay.
Make the project, do the hands-on, because in the interview, they are not going to be there as your teacher who is going to be taking a viva.
Yeah.
They are going to be asking deeper questions in it. For example, if you answer, I use this algorithm, they are going to ask, why did you use this algorithm over that algorithm?
Okay.
So just be prepared for that. Don't just do it for the making a project.
So there is a difference between classroom education and industry interview.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
they majorly focus on in-depth areas or some
Exactly.
practical aspects.
Yeah, they would love to corner you around a simple topic as well.
Yeah.
So just be prepared, be honest. If you have done your work in your college, if you put efforts, you won't fail. Yeah.
Okay. So one more question, Adit. If in a few words for every year student, like first year student, what they should focus on, in second year, what they should focus on, similarly in third year and fourth year, that will be very helpful for all the category of students.
Okay, so for this part, for first year, this would be my advice to know yourself, to explore.
Yeah.
Like, what are you more interested in?
Yes.
There are many students who like to take up MBA after BTech. There are others who prefer to go for higher studies abroad, doing MS or MTech or going for any GMAT.
Yeah.
So, from first year, just explore yourself what you want to do. And there are some also regarding your financial family planning as well.
Yeah.
What you want to directly do a job, or you want to pursue a business. That's up to you. No one is going to force you that you can't do a business after.
Yeah.
You can be an entrepreneur, IT entrepreneur. So just explore in the first year. From second year, whatever you select, anything that you want to do and prepare on it. Third, start preparing, start applying. For example, for GMAT, you need to apply in the third year itself,
Yes.
not in the fourth year. And from the fourth year, get serious, get it done. And in mid of the fourth year, get a good job or get a good college admission. That's how you.
Because before completing your degree, if you have a job offer in your hand, a decent and a good job offer, it gives you a boost up in your career. It saves your time in struggling after the campus. If you are not selected in any placement drive in the campus, we also suggest to our students that before completing your degree, you should have at least 1 or 2 job offers in your hand, so that it saves your time and vertical growth in your career will be very high. So these are very good advice you are giving for the students. So at last, Adit, I will say, if you want to convey one message to our listeners or viewers who are watching this podcast, what now they start doing from this stage?
First thing, if you think that you are late, you are not. Second advice would be just focus on the market trends. That is very important. You need to be aware about what's happening in the world. You need to see where more job openings are coming. You can just go on the LinkedIn and you can see what are the most job openings are coming from.
Okay.
And one more question, I would like to add it, sir.
Yeah,
For example, there are questions that we don't have any prior experience and there is no job for us.
Okay.
So there is no harm in working with a company that will give you less package or doesn't provide you what you're looking for.
Yes.
For my career, for my starting of my career, I worked in mid of my fourth year for 1 year. So I didn't get much paid around that time, but I got a lot of experience, and from that experience I can give my credit to that for 1 year of experience in that company that I got selected at Amazon.
Yeah. So initially you have to start up and to learn, not
Correct.
to just for earning money.
Correct.
Because experience is required. So this is very good advice for our listeners and viewers. So thank you, Adit. You have shared your views, your experience in your college journey, as well as your career experience with our viewers. So thank you very much for joining our show. Surely we'll connect with you soon once again. So thank you, listeners and viewers, for watching this show. Very soon we'll connect with one more prominent guest in our show. And thanks for connecting with us. Have a good day.
Thank you.